Hey everyone, it's Zara and I am back to film a plan with me. This is going to be for the week of 4th of July, so I am using a kit from the Paperly Boutique, and this is her Liberty collection, and this is a Big Book of Boutique. I'm not sure that I've filmed a plan with me using one of her Big Book of Boutiques in a while. I've used them a lot in my memory spread, but I haven't used it as much in my main planner, so it'll be kind of fun to go through it with you guys. So the first thing you get, it's a 4-page book, and you get a full box that has the quote, Liberty and Justice for All. You have some sidebar stickers, some labels, and some headers. Then the next 2 pages have some more boxes, 2 more full boxes, and then a couple of checklists. You have some flags, arrows, and a little scallop strip, as well as 2 bill-dos. Then we have on the last page just a ton of functional icons, a weekend banner, and then some shorter checklists. And then there are add-ons that you can purchase for the kit. Oh, this is the little freebie that comes with the kit, so you get 2 more full boxes. And then I always get the extra sheet of full boxes just because I like to have enough full boxes to plan the whole week. And then I also always get the bottom washi. And then you also have a little skinny strip of washi, which might be nice just layered underneath the dates. And then I also have the date cover add-on, and this is a newer add-on to the Big Book of Boutiques, but I absolutely love it. I think it's, for matte, I think it's $1 to add these on, which is perfect, and so I'll use those as well. So anyways, I am just going to get started by laying down the sidebar, bottom washi, date covers, and then we'll come back and film the rest of the week. Okay, there's all of that down. It's funny because I actually struggled a lot with my sidebar this week, which is part of the reason why I don't film that part of it. But because I use the Big Book of Boutiques in my vertical planner a lot, I went to look at, you know, the spacing and what I could fit in. And then I ended up having a lot of room at the bottom, and then I realized that in the hourly, the sidebar is actually longer. You know, it starts lower in the vertical planner, and so then I ended up adding in these scallop strips to add a little bit of extra space, and then I ran out of room, so then I couldn't fit the header down here. So anyways, it looks really cute, but it was a little bit of a struggle to get there. So anyways, so now I'm moving into my plans for the week. The first thing I have up is studying. This is the week before my test, so I have to do a ton of studying this week. My test is a week from Wednesday, or the 4th of July, and I actually have 2 tests. So I have my pharmacy practice test, which is, you know, your board or your licensure exam. But then you also have to take a law exam for the state specific that you want to practice in or be licensed in. And so that mine is on Thursday, so I have one after the other, you know, in the next week. So I really have to be on my studying game is basically the whole point of that story. So I pulled out these from EbeeGbee. I have just a random selection of these study word stickers left, and these ones matched really perfectly, but then I didn't have any pink ones left to match because they would have been on this sheet, and so obviously I used them up, and I didn't really want to use the gray in the this week, so I think I'm just going to end up using these books. I thought the books actually matched really perfectly. Like this pink is it's a very raspberry pink, and so I think that it matches really well. I'm also out of my Paperly Boutique study script stickers, so I'm just going to end up writing it in. But I did have 7 of the book stickers, and so I'm just going to lay them down for each day, and then I'll write them in. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to use something else with them or just use the white space. Just because the Big Book of Boutiques come with less boxes, and so obviously I don't want to use up my boxes for, you know, one event or whatnot. So I'm trying to decide, maybe I want the arrows. I think I'm going to just play around with it and I'll speed you guys up, but I think I'm going to maybe do the arrows with the study script, or not the study script stickers, the book stickers from EbeeGbee. So I'll just fast forward. Okay, so I ended up just putting the books by themselves because when it had the arrow in there, I felt like it wasn't enough room for me to write, and then I didn't really like it layered on top of it. So I'll just save the arrows for something else. And then I ended up having to switch it because I started doing the pattern wrong, because I was doing every other direction of the book, if that makes sense. So that's all in, and now I just want to mark work. And for work this week, I think I'm going to use these fatter appointment labels, or let me think, what was my icon that I was using? Oh, no, I don't even need to use them. So I remember I grabbed these for marking my work this week. These are so cute. These are little stethoscope boxes from EbeeGbee, and they're kind of in like a red color, and I thought they matched perfectly with kind of the darker reds and, you know, even the raspberry reds. So I think I'm going to use these for work this week, and I like it because since this box, or this kit doesn't come with as many boxes because it is the smaller format, then I can just pull these in instead. So I am just going to go through and do those. I think I'm going to end up whiting out all of the times just so I can center the box a little bit better. So I'll fast forward and put all these down. And then my script stickers are from the Paperly Bowtique. Guys, I love how that turned out. I think that looks really cute. And I didn't put one down for Wednesday because that is one of my days off this week. So, and then I thought I could write the time that I work underneath. Wow, okay, so anyways, so then that is down, and then on every day I want to mark my workout, and for that I pulled out couple of stickers. I was having trouble finding stickers that like matched the colors, but I do have these from the Paperly Boutique, and I might just end up using all shoes because I don't really have, like, I have two of these that might match the little dumbbells and maybe even this dark blue. So maybe I'll alternate them as well. And I was gonna work out, I think 5 times this week. That's always my goal. I spend a lot of money on a gym certificate or gym membership or whatever, so I feel like I need to get my use out of it. So anyways, I'm gonna lay those down. I think I'm gonna use the flags, and maybe I'll do like the pink flags with the blue shoes, and then the like blue flags with these 2 pink icons. So yeah, we will throw those down, and then I will be ready to plan the rest of the week. Okay, so there is all of that down. I had trouble like trying to figure out where I wanted everything, but I think I'm just gonna do a structured spread this week. Like in the last couple of weeks I've kind of mixed it up a little bit and where I've put everything. Obviously this week I'm doing a lot of the same placement for the same events. So I think what I'm gonna do next is put my full boxes down, and I think I'm just gonna go straight across, make it super simple and easy. So I'm gonna put this box on the weekend, and I'm lining them up with the line just above the 10 o'clock, and I'm just gonna put them down so they're kind of structured and whatnot, and everything kind of lines up, even though my events don't necessarily go in that side of like in that order for the day. I think that'll just be fine for this week because I need to just, I don't know, I just need to focus on my studying, and so having like a little structured spread might help me. I don't know what my logic is here, but we're just gonna go with it. Oh, I probably should have moved. Let me actually move this. Or, because I'm gonna end up with like 2 blue boxes next to each other, and I can totally avoid that by just moving the white box. So I'm just gonna switch these around. And let me just speed you up because this is kind of boring. Okay, so there's all of that down so far. I do have 1 full box left, which I might end up, either just pulling in and layering stuff on top of it, or even cutting it up. I feel bad cutting it up too much though, because it has the really cute like bow, but I could cut it up into like little washi strips and then still have the bow and the flag. So we'll just kind of see. I usually like to try to use all of the boxes, and Alex usually gives you a lot of boxes in the kit, so sometimes I get crafty with like the 10th or the 9th or 10th box, whatever this is. So okay, so there's that. And now let's get into just like the differing plans for each day. So on Monday I need to buy contact solution, and so for that I think I'll just do an important header. Maybe I'll do to-do, but maybe I'll do to-do just because I've already like peeled it up. That was the one I was gonna put down here, and then I didn't, and I'm just gonna put down just a full little 3-heart checklist because I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna do light blue. I'll probably find some other things that I need to pick up, and I'll just write them in. I think that is everything I have for Monday. Then on Tuesday, I just need to send out a birthday card. It is my grandpa's birthday, and so, or not this week, but like next week, and so I want to make sure it gets to him because I feel like my mail takes a little bit longer to get to people. Granted, he is in the Midwest too, so I feel like maybe it won't take that long to get to him, but I just want to make sure it's sent out like early and doesn't get, delayed or whatnot. So then on Wednesday, it's the 4th of July, and for that I kind of want to pull in like this USA firework. Oh, or should I use that at the bottom? I'll use that one at the bottom. I think I'm gonna go try to find some fireworks. I'm not entirely sure where they where the good fireworks are. I might go pull some other boxes because I'm worried about running out of half boxes, especially since there's only 4 in the kit. So I'm gonna go run and try to find more. Okay, so I grabbed some extra full box or quarter boxes and half boxes to use just in case I need them. I'm gonna use this dark blue box from Sticker Bloom, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but I have this like Independence Day sticker from a Mombi sticker book, and I just layered it on top, and I'm just gonna stick it in here for the 4th of July to mark that down. Okay, and then I have the day off this day, which I pulled out my day off stickers, but I don't think I'm going to end up using it just because of the way that I did everything. Normally I'd put it up at the very top of the day, and I think that Independence Day marks it. I'm not getting really the day off because it's Independence Day. Oh gosh, it's all blurry. So I'm not getting the day off because it's Independence Day. I'm getting the day off because I needed to take a day off this week, and they're like, well, why not just take off Independence Day? So that's what I am doing. And I want to do a practice test this day, and so I'm going to pull out one of these from Chloe Collectives, and they're her big laptop stickers. I'm debating layering it over top of the star box because it takes up a lot of room. What else do I have to mark this day? Let's see, Handmaid's Tale and fireworks. So I really could put it down here. I think I'm going to just wipe this little guy out, and probably the 4 p.m. too. And so I'm just going to stick it here I thought the color matched perfectly though, so I would like to use it. And then I can do that. And I'm just gonna do like another practice test. I did one the week before, and it wasn't like a full length. It was only 3.5 hours, and the real test is 6 hours. But it's still like a pretty good tool for sitting and concentrating for that long, and I will just do another one because then I figured if I did it on Saturday, it might be too late to really study the things that I still need to, but at least if I do it on Wednesday, then I have the next couple of days to study before, you know, I have a week to study basically until my actual test. So that's why I'm doing that on that day. And then I wanted to mark down Handmaid's Tale, and I'm just gonna mark that down with a little TV. I think I just have this little one. The little TV circle icon. And then I'll just write in Handmaid's Tale. And that's Wednesday. So then on to Thursday. Thursday I want to mark down that it's payday, and I have my little savings tracker. And so for payday, what did I pull out? Pulled this out for some reason, and now I don't know what icon I was thinking I would use. Nothing's coming to me. So anyways, we'll just figure that out later. And so, oh gosh, I'm gonna pull out my savings trackers. These are from EbeeGbee, and I think I'm just gonna layer it in the corner here. It kind of covers up the star just a little bit, but that's okay. And yeah, I don't really know why I pulled this one out, but regardless, maybe I was thinking that one, but it's a little bit more like gray in person. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted this one. That says it's payday, and that one is from 472 in Maine. And I think I'm just gonna layer that one up here just because it's so simple and like easy that I'm just gonna throw it up there because I don't really need an icon with it. It's just pretty. And then I am going to mark down a meeting that I have that night. And for the meeting, I'm going to use one of these half boxes, or they're almost like a third box size. They're a little bit bigger than a half box. And I'm going to white out the 6 p.m. and put it down here. The last time we had this meeting, I ended up falling asleep during it. I usually go to bed pretty early, and I think the last meeting was only at 8 p.m., but it was when we were moving, and I ended up, like I said, totally falling asleep. And this week it is on it's at 9 p.m. and so I'm just gonna need to put the little coffee sticker down. Even though I don't drink coffee, I need to stay up for this meeting. Drink some caffeine of some sort. I was gonna do the laptop originally, but I've picked the pink box and I don't feel like pulling it back up. So then moving on to Friday. Friday there's a music, not a festival, but like a music thing. You know, like kind of it's called Sundown at the Shell. It's like a band shell. So it's like music in the park, I guess. And I'm gonna just use this red one. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to it, but I'm just gonna mark it down because this is one of the only chances I think I'd get to go to it, because it's like every 2 weeks, and I'm pretty sure that like if my schedule lines up the way I think it will, once I pass my test and everything, that I'll be working on that Friday night. Like that's my every 2 weeks kind of Friday night. And so I'm just going to like try to go if I can, because that might be my only opportunity. It's the same with, I wanted to go to that farmer's market last week, and I ended up, Thursday was just crazy and I wasn't able to go. And so maybe I'll try again on this Thursday, but that's another night that Thursday would likely be my 12-hour day, and so I'd never get to go to that farmer's market, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's there's other farmers markets in town, obviously, and same with like the music. There's other like music festivities that I can go to as well, even though this one I might not be able to in the future. But we'll mark it down and we'll see if I can go, depending on how well I've studied, especially on Friday morning, because when I come back from the music festival or the music, you know, night, I probably won't want to study. Let's just be real. So then on to Saturday. Saturday, the only other thing I really have to mark is that I want to do my nails. And I pulled out these from Sticker Bloom, and I wanted to use the blue color, or not Sticker Bloom, oh gosh, I was looking at the wrong sheet, Purple Bunny Prints. And I think that I will mark it in the morning with an appointment label. And I guess I'll do it this way, because then if I do an icon, it'll probably go on the left, or on the right. But I figure I need to double check the like rules for where I'm testing, because I think I can have nail polish, but with my luck it'd be some like weird rule that you're not allowed to have nail polish, and then I get like kicked out of a test or something. But I hope that's not the case, because I would really like to have cute nails, because I don't know, just makes you happy, I guess, when you look down at them. And yeah, I don't know, anything that can add a little bit of happiness to test taking will be great. And that's really all I have so far on Saturday. I probably will think of some other stuff, but I don't know, can't think of it right now. So then on to Sunday. Sunday I have a lot of stuff. So I need to go to church, get my last prayers in before I take my test, and so I'm going to do, I think the dark blue church matches the best, and I'm kind of just thinking doing a half box for that, because like the steeple's really large anyways, and yeah, so I'm gonna pull in another half box from Sticker Bloom. Oh, the only thing is those are all blue that matched. So I'm going to pull in maybe one of these from EbeeGbee, and it's a little off center, but that's okay. Then I can always write in 8:30 a.m. for church, and there's that. And then after church I go to the gym, and then I will just do my normal planning for next week. And I pulled out these from the Paperly Bowtique, and I think I'm going to use this raspberry color just because it's a little lighter than the raspberry in the kit, but I think it looks really cute. So I'm trying to decide if I want like a half box. Maybe I'll do one of these Bill Do stickers, just because, oh booger, I will put it down a little ways. We'll just put it down here at the bottom. It's kind of blue on blue, but I just don't want the icons on the same side, and the shoe's already on that side, so I'll just move it down. But then since I don't have any Bill Do's this week, then I can, you know, cover up the Bill Do part of it, and then there's a little heart for, you know, checking it off if I mean, I better plan that day. I always like planning on Sundays just because it's a nice like stress reliever before the busy week begins. And then the last thing that I have to mark is packing, and I am going to use these little suitcase stickers from the Paperly Bowtique, and I think I'm going to end up using, I was debating on a couple of different colors, like this pink color is kind of close, like this dark blue gray, I don't know, I think it's blue, or this one. I think I'm gonna go with like the dark blue, gray, black, whatever that one is, and use that. And I think I'm just gonna use a patterned half box just to add in the little light color. And then I'll just mark that down, packing, and then I need to make sure I get gifts together for my niece and nephew. My sister's gonna have she's gonna have a baby any day now. So then hopefully it's not Wednesday because I have no room to mark it on Wednesday. I'll end up having to cover up the box, but she's gonna have a baby any day now. She's already past her due date, and so I want to make sure I bring gifts for like my niece and nephew and the new baby. And so on Saturday I might end up going to the craft store because for the like my niece and nephew, when they were born, I made them a blanket, just a fleece blanket, nothing, I mean, I don't know how to sew or quilt or anything like that, but I want to get it for this new baby. But my sister is gonna be surprised, so we don't know if it's boy or girl, and so I've been waiting to buy the fabric, but that might be something else that happens on Saturday as well. I just need to, you know, she better have the baby by Saturday because otherwise she's gonna be miserable. So anyways, that is what I have so far. Let me just show you what I have left in this kit. I still have that full box, which I'll try to figure out where to use. You know, I could always also use it on, you know, like Friday or Tuesday or something like that if I just really don't know what's going on or just don't really have a ton of plans, because I'm very productive in studying and work and all that jazz. And then I have a lot of the little labels, some headers, a couple of boxes, more labels. I have the little 3-heart checklist. I have a lot of arrows left, a bill due, and then I have tons and tons of icons. Oh, I didn't even use my weekend banner. Let's just put that down, and I'll just put it in the bottom washi, and that will be just adorable. Oh no. Okay, that'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to trim off just a teeny bit of that white. But yeah, so anyways, that is what I've got left of the kit so far. And then I've just got like some little scraps of washi because I took this piece and cut it down for the flags and it was a little too thick. It's still kind of a little chunky flag, but that is what I have there. So I will come back and show you guys how this week turned out, and yeah, we'll see how this week turned out. Hey everyone, so here is how the week is turning out so far. It is Saturday night, and so I still have to fill in a couple of things on Saturday and Sunday, but I wanted to get this up so I could get the video edited, hopefully before I leave for my test next week. I have my test on Wednesday and Thursday, and so I have to leave on Tuesday for it, so hoping I can get this video edited on Sunday and then up by Monday. So we will see if that happens. But anyways, I am loving how this week turned out. I really loved the shade of red in this kit because it was more of a raspberry red or pinky red. I think it was just really soft and pretty with the blues. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will just see you in my next video. Bye now.